we want to step more and more into recognizing what we are doing every day, regardless if the results are in that day or not. We actually get to be excited and celebrate everything that we are doing every day. It's not about if anybody's gonna get there or not. It's just you find the avenue to go towards the biggest goal. The biggest goal is like impacting the world. As we stay in that energy and that intention, how is gonna happen and when it's gonna happen, it's not up to us. When we're in a circumstance when it's like it's tight and it's constrictive and it's like, oh, it didn't work out how I wanted, it's just to remember, wait a minute, how it's gonna land is not up to me. I'm called to show up every day for this thing. But for what? To be very clear, like I'm really proud about this damn thing that I did. Because we want to step more and more into recognizing what we are doing every day, regardless if the results are in that day or not. But also to expand of like, I'm in charge, I'm worthy, I'm evolving CEO, and as my business evolve, I evolve. As I evolve, my business evolve. The business will never outgrow your own evolution. Is to always recognize like what's happening because it's a reflection of you, but in the same time you have direct impact of what's happening in your business. And when I say business, is literally the whole life. You give yourself office hours, you decide when you check your emails, you decide when you see your clients. This is a very it feels like it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal because we are moving from such a ingrained, very defined old identity where we have jobs and we have to show up when other people tell us to show up, and we could until they tell us that we could leave. So we really need to celebrate that, so that part, that belief that belongs to that old identity get to catch up with who we are today. I'm free to be where I'm free to decide. We are putting more momentum in where we are going. A woman, free to choose. I'm a free woman. And it's the easiest way to get to the inner work. We come from outside in. The language is super powerful and more easier to do than upgrading a belief. But when we change the language, when we sink into the energy like, oh my God, I'm free, I'm powerful, I'm amazing, that's embedding what you are saying. Analyzing like how hard it is to upgrade a limiting belief is like, it's not if that's the last thing that we are focusing on. More nearby things to focus on, and when we do that so well and so good and so consistent and every day and all day long, the limiting belief is just gonna have to catch up. And the other aspect is to get very clear on, are you moving towards where you want, or are you running away from what it is? We have so many parts, some of us are already there and just pulled the last parts, like let's just go. But what's really important here in a inner work and catching up with the full identity and integrating the whole identity is those little parts are the parts they're still believing that they're looking more of the circumstances. Not with the purpose of judging like, oh my God, I want to change the circumstances. It's to the purpose of saying, is it any part of me that is still focusing on circumstances? Because when I'm making this decision and I'm moving, I want to clean all of them and take these parts with me with love and compassion and with clean energy. It's like, okay, I'm integrating and I'm integrating some of this part and it's not fully integrated. It's okay. I still got to keep on going, but knowing that at some point this part might have something to say. And then it's my job to include it, incorporate it, and understand like what is the belief that you need to upgrade, you tiny little part, because the main ship is already upgraded, but some software is still behind, and we need to have a conversation. And the beauty of it, and as we evolve, is to recognize that, I don't know, we have 3 million parts, and each part has their own speed. As individuals, we have our own speed, our own process. Every little component of us has that. So we never fail. We never done. We really have to learn how to celebrate every day.